Hi friends, my name is Sam and it has been several years since I last made a video. All of those videos are private now, so don't bother going and looking for them because they were terrible webcam videos I made back in like 2015. Yikes. Um, so this is sort of my grand reintroduction video to the BJD hobby. I've recently started dipping my toes back in the water. I'm joined today by Aiyu. Aiyu is my Feeble 60 Juri 2012 on the Moe line body. I've had her since 2019, and basically up until 2 weeks ago I had done virtually nothing with her, and that's a long story. But she is one of my grail dolls, and so having her in my house and actually playing with her is wild. So I guess what I wanted to do for my sort of big return, as it were, is I wanted to go into kind of a brief history on my time in the hobby and where I am now and where I'm going from here. So, let's start with when did I join the hobby? I bought my first BJD in 2013, I want to say, and it was a Let's Kid Delph Cherry, who I no longer have. I gifted her to a friend. But she was a very beloved doll of mine, and I enjoyed her immensely while I had her, but I bought her when I was 15, I want to say. And it's been 8 years, and a little over since then. I am 24 now. I'm a college graduate. I'm married. This is our rental right now, and so if things look a little disorganized and janky, it's because we're getting ready to move in a few months. So my updates might be kind of sporadic until we're moved into the new house. But over those years, I kind of drifted in and out of the hobby, especially the resin side of the hobby, purely because this hobby's expensive, it costs money. I was a teenager, no job, no expendable income, and I didn't have the skills to DIY basically anything. I couldn't do face-ups, I couldn't sew, and so my dolls basically were faceless and naked. And I did do a stint of a few years in there where I bought Dolphy Dreams, Dolphy Dream full sets that I had saved up for, and I enjoyed them immensely for the time being. But I realized a couple of weeks ago I started getting this urge to get back into dolls after a very long hiatus. And part of that urge led me to walk into our office, which is really more just our junk storage and doll room right now. And I looked around and I realized that my full set Dolphy Dreams and some of my resins did not make me happy anymore, and that's the easiest way to put it. And I decided, you know what? I'd rather put this money towards other doll projects. And so that's what I did. I put most of my full sets up for sale. I still have one upstairs that I'm pretty sure I'm keeping, but yeah, I put most of my full sets up for sale. I put some of my resin up for sale, and I've been channeling the funds from those sales into buying stuff for this one and buying stuff for my little fee Luna, who is on my bookshelf behind the camera. she is nameless. I've had her also since 2019, and to this day she's nameless. Um, like I said, I got into this really weird hiatus in the hobby where I was still buying dolls, but I wasn't playing with dolls. Aiyu actually didn't get named until last year, and so don't judge me. Um, and that's kind of where I am right now. I've got a couple of dolls on sale on layaway, and once those are out of the house, I will be funneling that money into other doll projects. The other thing too is that I am a little over 28 weeks pregnant right now. I'm making a baby, and so I'm not entirely sure how active I'm going to get to be in the hobby after my kiddo is born. But I would like to stay in the hobby because it is very near and dear to my heart. And I hope to make more videos here in the very near future. Aiyu in particular is going to have a box coming in pretty soon. I've been buying her accessories and clothes, and she's got a couple of very big orders from 99 Style and Alice's collection for clothes and shoes and the whole gambit. And so I'll probably do a box opening for those because she's a fashionable lady. I'm kidding. I actually bought these clothes for a different doll that no longer lives here, but I really like them on Aiyu, so I tried to buy more clothes in the same sort of aesthetic. And then I do have some pending dolly plans. I've only owned 2 boy dolls in my entire time in the hobby. I owned a Dolphy Dream Len Kagamine, who I've since sold, and I still have, and I want to sell him eventually, but he's not here. He's in my closet at my parents' house. A Lutz Kid Delph Yule Romance Human Boy from like 2013. I'd like to move him on eventually too. And I basically did nothing with them, but I've been having this urge to get a boy and actually engage in doll projects with him. So I've also been e-stalking Kroby Doll, because Kroby Doll is one of my old favorite companies that I have never ordered from. I've never ordered one of their dolls. I've ordered wigs and accessories, but I've never ordered a doll. I've got my eye on a Kroby Doll Lance on the Evolve body, specifically, that I would like to potentially order after our move, that I'm looking forward to. So that's exciting. And then I've got some wish lists set aside on 99 Style and Kroby Doll for things like shoes and wigs and clothes. I'm basically at a point in the hobby where I don't necessarily want to purchase a lot of dolls, but I have a couple in mind that I want to purchase, and I have stuff in mind that I want to get them. Some other things that are on my wish list is if Fairyland ever brings back like tan events, I'm probably not going to be able to resist the urge to get a tan Little Fee to go with my Little Fee Luna, because I think Fairyland tan is gorgeous. I'm also sort of playing with the idea of getting a Kiki Pop, but I'm not quite there yet. The currently available Kiki Pop dolls just don't do anything for me. So kind of playing with the idea. So my doll plans as far as more doll purchases are concerned are pretty open-ended right now, other than Kroby Doll Lance is at like the top of my wish list finally after a decade of lusting after this doll. And other than that, all of my dolly funds are tied up in spoiling 2 dolls I already have. So yeah, that's sort of my little reintroduction vlog. I hope I'll be around more often instead of just take another 7-year hiatus, 7-year hiatus from the hobby. Um, but it was really great talking to you guys, and hopefully next time I'm a little less awkward in front of the camera. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.